when you are working on the attendance module and you've pulled it in from a previous course, you may need to make some changes to the dates. So when we click on attendance, we are able to go into the actual settings for this. These settings over here are going to let you rename the attendance module and change some overall items for that module. But when you want to actually work on the sessions that are in here, you come in, click right on attendance and get into the module. And then in here, we could look at all past items. And this is a brand new one, so nothing's showing up. But if I had any, I would be able to delete them. And to add new sessions, so class dates, what you would do is create multiple sessions. And in this case, I don't want students to record their own attendance, so I'll leave that. And then you pick the first date of class. So let's say your class maybe started on September 8th, and it's at 11 o'clock in the morning, and the class is 1 hour and 10 minutes long. And the last date is going to be December. I'm going to click on the calendar icon and go right to December. And so the 14th would be the last class. Or actually, this was a Tuesday, Thursday, so I'll do the 15th. And we'll say this class is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Leave the frequency at 1 week. So it's once a week, Tuesday and Thursday, but we want multiple sessions created for every week between these dates. And then I'm going to click Add Session. And it says they're successfully generated. When I go to my Sessions button now, I'm going to see classes for the current week. So if I click on, well, I'm looking at all past, so I have to click on all to see all of these. I'm going to click back on all past. And there's also hidden sessions, which would be from before that start date. So if I went to hidden sessions, I could actually delete those. So now I'm able to just click on the green button and I can come in and say someone was present or late, or they had an excused absence, and I could put present, and I could put remarks, and only that student will see those remarks. Now this is showing that I've taken attendance for that day. If I wanted to change those values, I would go to Settings, and I can basically change the scale. So I could have a P+ for excellent participation, and make this 100, for instance, and P for participating, give it 85, P- for present, and maybe L for late. And then I need to update before I can add a new row. Those of you familiar with databases will recognize the star means a new record. So I'm going to type in A for absent. And instead of completely docking someone for all of their participation points, I'm going to give them a 50 because maybe they're getting notes from another student. I don't want their grade to dip down too much because they miss a class. So I'm going to click on Add. And I have absent. If you wanted to designate between an excused absence and unexcused absence, you could add those values as well. So now if I go into sessions, I'll see when I click on the green dot that I can change the value. And this let me change the value. Notice it's rescaled that. The last scale just left it at the first value. And then if I want to go to see how this appears in the gradebook, I can click on Grades. And this is the grader report. I'm going to go to Setup. And here's my attendance module, and I can weight this. Because this course, as long as you have it set to the aggregation of natural or weighted, you'll have these weight columns, and you can change the value of this. So if attendance and participation is 10% of the grade, I'm going to change that and click Save Changes. And just to go over really quickly, for the whole course, To change the aggregation, I could have it be weighted mean of grades or natural, which shows both total points as well as weighted percentages. And now attendance has changed because I changed the aggregation, so I want to change this to be 10. And I would recommend putting the attendance in a separate participation module in case there are other activities that you're also going to be measuring. The other thing that you could do is move this, move to here, save changes. So when students come into the gradebook, they would see their attendance item here. So if I'm a student, and I'm just going to log in as Augie. Your LOCs are able to do this, but faculty cannot. And I'm going to go to grades, and I want to check on my attendance. I can see I went to 1, I had excellent participation. My grade right now is 100%, and I can see my professor's comments on my attendance.